the transmitter, the speaker, and the microphone, all original out of the box, and he always kept the dust cover over top of them. And then my 60s radio is a TR3, and with the remote VFO and power supply and speaker with it, and I purchased it last year at a Hamfest in Shelby. I paid $250 for it, and spent another $250 getting it put back together. And so those are the three rigs I have sitting in the shack as far as age out, except for the little 10-meter rig that I have, and a couple 2-meter rigs, and I've got a 2-meter 440 rig. So I have a few rigs sitting in here, but they all work. But the 847 is the one I use the most.
Well, that's a good little radio, and it's also very good on the UHF, VHF bands. Do you spend any time on 2 meters or 432?
I do spend. I haven't spent too much on 440, but I do spend some time on 2 meters. Go ahead.
And I meant sideband, not repeater work.
No. I haven't. I don't have any antennas up for sideband work.
I'll tell you what, there's a great group of people there, and believe it or not, 7 in the morning, 7 days a week, there's about 9 of us here in Knoxville that all point our beams south on 432.095, and we work 300 to 500 miles every morning. Then we also point our beams out east and work everywhere from Charlotte over to the Carolinas, and you'd be surprised, there's a bunch of activity on there, good group of people.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get a decent-sized 2-meter beam sitting in a 440 beam sitting up on top of my TH3 that sits up at 60 foot. So, what is your call, by the way?
Kilowatt Germany 4 Whiskey Lima X-ray.
Okay, Kilowatt Germany 4 Whiskey Lima X-ray. Again, my call is Kilowatt 1 Papa Echo. If you look it up on QRZ, you'll understand the significance of that call with who I am. Go ahead.
Well, let's see. Right now I'm at QRZ looking at used recruiting for sale. I guess I could run over to, QTH. I guess I could run over to QRZ. Kilo 1 PE Papa Echo Echo.
Kilowatt 1 Papa Echo. Papa Echo. Kilowatt 1 Papa Echo.
Stand by. I'll switch screens here. Kilo 1 Papa Echo, right, John?
That's correct. Kilowatt 1 Papa Echo. Look at my last name.
Oh, well, that worked out nice.
When they first gave us the ability to get vanity calls pretty much just as we wanted them, I looked at that call, and that call was taken, and I figured, well, if I can't get that one, I'm not going to worry about it. About 14 years later, he became available, so I snagged it up.
Well, how long have you had this call?
Since, let's look at my license real quick. Since June 17th of 2014.
I just noticed the 395s on the lookup.
Like I said, when my last name became available as a call sign, I couldn't pass that up.
Sure, that's good. That worked out really nice for you. It's easy to remember, that's for sure.
There's not too many people that can say that's my last name, not just my call sign.
Yeah, other than the one, it works out good.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, you really can't tell the difference if you write it down one way or the other.
And what was your previous call?
No, in Michigan in about 77. That was KA8 FMB. And my second call was KB0CJJ. That was when I was licensed in Hannibal, Missouri. And then when I moved to North Carolina, just before I moved, I upgraded from novice to tech and got N0KTY. And they made the change that I didn't have to change my call when I moved to North Carolina, so I just kept it up until June of 14 when I got the new call.
Well, very good. And do you hang out on 40 a lot, or other bands, or where do you normally be found at?
I happen to like 40. I think it's a terrific band. Later on in the evening, I might go down on 80 or 160, but for the most part, I like to hang out on 40. I find it, I get good DX here, and I can reach pretty much the whole country. I've talked to Australia and New Zealand and Hawaii and Alaska last night, and so I mean, I have a 1,000-foot loop that's up about 40 foot. It's fed with 450 ladder line, and it runs into the back of my tuner. And I just make the radio happy with the tuner, and I feed it with about almost 1,000 watts out of an AL80 alpha amplifier.
And how many feet of the 450 ladder line are you running?
Just under 100 feet. Just under 100 feet.
A lot of people don't know that you can run 200 or 300 feet of that stuff and just put balance at both sides. And you talk about low loss if you've got to run a long distance. That's a good way to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I run out of the back of the shack, and then it goes up in the air. It doesn't really quite dangle straight down, but it comes down on about a 45-degree angle toward the shack, and it's right in the center of one of the legs. And I feed it there, and like I said, the loop itself is about 1,000 foot of wire.
How have you supported that 1,000 feet?
I have very good trees on the corners. It's going around a small pasture I have in the backyard. We used to have horses, but we don't have them anymore. And I have a poplar tree at one end that I put a line over the top of one of the branches at about 60 feet. And I've got a sycamore tree near the house that I put one to a branch there about 70 feet. And then I got down the hill, I have I don't know the type of trees that I'm in, but I'm up about 50, 60 foot in it, and about 60, 65 feet in a bass tree at the far corner. So they all hang out a little bit, and if I had more wire, I could get it up higher. But the 1,000 feet seems to work quite well.
So you come out the back of the tuner with the ladder line, and then one end of the loop hooks to one end, and the other end hooks to the other, and that's the loop of the ladder line?
That's it. I go from one side around. It's just a big loop that I hook right in the middle of it.
How about that? And have you ever actually put an antenna analyzer on it to see what it's resonant at?
Not really. I mean, I've got an analyzer sitting right here, but I've never really actually looked at it through the, going through a bypass into one of the coaxes, a straight coax into the tuner. But I've never really done that. But it tunes up good on 160 all the way up to 10 meters. So if the beam doesn't work, then I try the loop.
Are you converting that ladder line to coax to go into the tuner, or you run the ladder line right to the tuner?
The ladder line right to the tuner. There's a bowline inside the ATR 30 tuner.
I'm familiar with that. That's a very good one. And of course, a lot of people get RF in their shack if they don't keep a bowline outside. Don't run that in. But I've got one of the Polestar ST auto tuners in here, and I'm running ladder line right to the back of that antenna, and it works very well.
Yeah, if people don't understand, ladder line is probably the best, either 300 or 450 ohm, whatever one you choose, is probably about the best speed line you can get. You don't get the loss, and it actually radiates as well as the antenna itself. itself, so it actually puts it in line in the antenna, and it turns that vertical or that horizontal into vertical.
Yep, that's the principle of a Carolina Wyndham.
Yeah, and well, it works. Like I said, it works fantastic. I talked to, like I said, Australia last night. I talked to New Zealand last night. I talked to Alaska last night, and I also spoke with Hawaii last night. So it does DX and it does local. For the low bands, it's a super antenna.
Just listening for any other folks here, and it looks like we've got it. Well, that's great, John. Well, I'll tell you what, I just see the wife flash the light here in the ham shack for dinner. It's a little after 8, so I may take off here and get ready. I've got to go to the post office tomorrow. We just finished up our income taxes yesterday, and I always like to come down the shack and relax after I'm done with those things. Takes us about 3 or 4 days, putting in 4 or 5 hours a day, and that's with me inputting all of our numbers all year long, but then I have to transpose all that into TurboTax. So tomorrow's off to the post office to mail all that crap. So I'll put along 7-3 here. You can hang out here at 7168 if you like, and hope you have a great Easter, what's left of it, John. And hope to work you soon down the log here. K1 Papa Papa Echo, KG4 WLX.
KG4WLX, this is K1 PPE. Well, fine business, Doug, fine business. And yes, definitely going to get your taxes put in there before the deadline goes by, so you don't have to pay any penalty. And I hope you don't have to pay too much in tax. In fact, maybe just a little bit back on the end. That's what I always tried to do. I didn't want to give the government too much money during the year, but at the end of the year, I wanted it so maybe they got $100 and gave it back to me. And that way I didn't owe them any money either.
Well, it worked out this year after paying on my estimates, and those are into the thousands, 4 times a year for each quarter. I owed them $206.
That's definitely good figuring, and that makes it a whole lot easier when you go to mail that check tomorrow.
Well, you said that right. Well, the business is yours. KG4 WLX out for dinner.
KG4WLX, enjoy your dinner. This is K1 PPE, 7 3s, and he is risen.